Today I'm going to be reviewing a beautiful, premium, very classy and elegant piece of luggage. And this brand was actually brought to my attention by one of our subscribers. So as soon as she said, "Have you checked out Carl Friedrik Luggage?" I knew I had to get one and review it for you guys. Hey everyone, I'm Lauren from It's the Kellys. Like I said, today we are reviewing a carry-on from Carl Friedrik. Before I even get started and show it to you, this is a little bit more on the pricey side. This is probably one of the more expensive bags that I have ever reviewed. And if it's out of your price range, that's totally okay. Maybe we can just window shop. However, you guys know that when I review luxury bags, it's just because it is insanely amazing craftsmanship that is a bag that's going to last a lifetime and have a lifetime guarantee. Because if you are in the market for one suitcase to last the rest of your life, this piece of luggage is going to be something like that. It's just one of those pieces of luggage that when you're walking through the airport, you're like, ooh, what is that? It just looks luxurious and looks expensive. It's a trunk. It has beautiful leather, the same leather that they use on Louis Vuitton bags. It's just really sexy, to be honest. So this is the Carry-On Pro bag from Carl Friedrik. Now, Carl Friedrik is a London-based company. It's premium luggage, and they have gorgeous bags too. Briefcases, duffels. They say that all of their products have functionality, but an understated elegance. And I agree. So today we're going to do an in-depth review of this bag. And you guys know that my in-depth reviews show you every single little inch of the bag. Details that you might not find on the website when you're shopping. We are going to look at all of that inside and out. I'm going to measure the bag, weigh the bag, and we will be packing it with the Carl Friedrik packing cubes that they also sent us. If you guys are new here, I travel often and pack well and want to help you do the same. And on Saturdays, I review carry-on bags, backpacks, and travel essentials. And on Wednesdays, I do packing videos to help you guys, so be sure to hit that subscribe button and follow us on Instagram for even more. All right, let's get into this review. So on their website, Carl Friedrik does have a carry-on pro, and 2 size checked bags. So I did technically ask for the carry-on, but they sent the carry-on pro. So we're gonna just go ahead and review this one. I do have to say within my research that the carry-on is just a little bit smaller, and you can tell that just because of this outer pocket that comes out a little bit. So if this one seems like it might be a little bit large for you, or you're not a fan of the front pocket, then maybe the carry-on will be more your style. So let's look at the outside of the bag first. This is another hybrid model that I've been talking about a lot lately, where the outside is a really nice durable polycarbonate, but on the sides you do have an aluminum frame, and it's trunk luggage, so it's zipperless. So the first thing that I'm drawn to with this bag is the contrast of this deep, gorgeous gray color with this leather stripe. And you guys, this is real leather from Italy. And this is premium leather, and I'll get into that in a little bit. You have these vertical stripes right here. You've got this beautiful leather detail, and then when you turn it around, you've got it here as well, and even on the top handle. Now, if this cognac color isn't necessarily your style, there are other leather colors that you can get. You can do the gray with chocolate, or the gray with black, or maybe you want black on black. But I was really drawn to this color combination. I think it is gorgeous. So let's go ahead and measure and weigh this bag first, like we always do, and then we'll get into all of the details. You guys know on this channel, I always measure and weigh in person because sometimes the size of the bag is different than what they say online. So we always double check. Now we always have to include the handle and the wheels when it comes to the height. And really with this leather handle popping up, it's a little bit closer to 22 inches. When looking at the depth of the bag with this outer pocket, and of course the suitcase is empty right now, you're looking at 10 inches. Maybe we can measure it again once it's packed. And then when we're looking at the width of the bag, we do have to take this into consideration, as well as the feet on this side. It's about 14 and a half. But when we open the bag, we're going to measure the packing space. The handles and the feet and the wheels all have to be included when you're looking at it in terms of what you can bring on an airline. But what's important to us is how much space you actually have to pack. Speaking of which, this bag does hold 43 liters. Now let's go ahead and weigh it. It does weigh 9.8 pounds or 4.5 kilos. Now, that might be a little bit more of a weight when you're comparing it to typical polycarbonate luggage, but when you're looking at something that is a trunk, especially with an aluminum frame, it's very typical in terms of weight. Okay, so let's go ahead and open up this front pocket. That could very well be what you guys are here to see. Right on top here, you do have the 2 zippers, and these are YKK nylon zippers. The zipper pulls are metal, and it does have CF on it. Zip it down, and it does open this wide. However, there are snaps and Velcro that can make this bag open clamshell style. And it makes it a lot easier for me to review. You do have this Velcro strap with the premium leather, and this is really nice and padded to be able to put your laptop. And then this is a little mesh pocket here. I always refer to this area of the suitcase as your office. And then this front part of the pocket, which of course is hard. You do have this slip pocket here, this slip pocket here, 2 slip pockets for pens, and 2 more slip pockets right here. And of course, stay tuned for the end of the video when we pack this luggage, not only the inside, but the outer pocket as well, so you can see exactly what fits. Now, the only thing about Pro bags that I do have to mention, especially if you haven't had one before, is that if this bag has to be gate checked for any reason, you will want to take anything out of here that you do not want potentially thrown around when it goes under the plane, like your laptop or any type of external hard drives. So keep that in mind. Pro bags can definitely be incredible because it holds your office right in there in the front pocket and makes it very convenient. But if it does have to be checked, make sure you have some sort of personal item to put those belongings in. And while we're on that note, the front pocket does not lock with a TSA lock, but they do have 2 little loops within their zippers that you can put your own travel lock on. Okay, so let's continue our tour. Here is that aluminum frame. I will show you guys what it looks like when we open it. And then these are the latches, and it does have a TSA lock on each of them. So it gives you a little bit of extra security. And there are rivets on here, which I personally really like on trunk luggage. Do you guys like rivets or do you like rivetless? Comment down below and let me know. And again, this is when you're going to see some beautiful leather details. So you have this handle right here. Of course, it is nice and springy just to be able to grab it easier. It's that same cognac color, and it does have Carl Friedrik right here on the side. And you do have the same nice bouncy handle on top. So the leather details on this bag are handcrafted in Tuscany, Italy. And it is a vachetta leather that is vegetable tanned. And I did have to look this up a little bit. So this is going to be a very premium, very durable leather. And it's the same type of leather that you're going to find on lots of different types of luxury bags. It's very high quality and one of those leathers that's going to look even more beautiful as it ages. Here, of course, we have the handle and the button is on top. And it has 4 different heights. Feels like your typical sturdy handle. On the side here, you do have 4 feet so that when you rest your luggage down, it just protects it a little bit more. And these spinner wheels are Japanese Hinomoto wheels, which are the gold standard when it comes to luggage. So let's go ahead and open this up and show you the inside. Every trunk latch that we've seen has been a little bit different, and these ones are rectangle, of course, and they have these little buttons on the side that you press, it pops up, and that's when you're gonna open it. And you can see that detail of the aluminum frame where the top kind of fits into the bottom, therefore protecting all of your items, closing the luggage securely, especially if it rains. So here we have the inside of the luggage, and you will see that I actually have double compression pads, and that is a choice that you can make. It's always going to come with one compression pad, and for $45 you can get an extra. Otherwise you'll just have the one, and then you will just have an X strap on the one side. And these are nice heavy duty buckles. So let's go ahead and undo it. And here's the compression pad. So it does have your YKK zipper, and you can put things in that pad. Of course, on the inside here, this is the side where you're going to have the area for the handles. And you do have two little zippered compartments here. And of course, there is a little leather detail right here as well with the Carl Friedrik logo. Moving on to this side, you're going to see that same buckle. You're going to see that same compression pad. And this side doesn't technically have any obstructions or any pockets. However, this is the side that has the front pocket, which means sometimes the depth of this pocket here can take away from your packing space in here, but that's what we're going to find out. All right, so now what we're going to do is measure the actual packing space of the bag. Now, the actual height of the bag is going to be the same, and it's about 19.5 inches tall. The width is going to be the same as well, and you're looking at about 13 inches wide. Now, when it comes to depth, that's when it's going to vary. Let's look at this side first, the side that has the handles, and the depth here is 4.5. Now, what I did on this side off camera is actually packed the outside pocket completely full so that we could really see what depth we have to work with. If your front pocket is fairly empty, you will probably have more packing space. With the laptop in there, I am getting only about 3 inches, which is better than some Pro bags. Now I'm going to give you a packing example using their packing cubes in just a minute, but we always do a shoe test when we pack to test the depth. And we always use one of my husband's shoes because he is a men's size 13 and his shoes don't always fit in every bag. It's definitely going to fit on this side because this is the deeper side. So if I were to pack it upside down, it would definitely fit. And remember, this still has the laptop in there. If I pack it kind of right side up, it does come over just a little bit, but I do think I would still be able to close it, to be honest. We will use a pair of shoes in the packing example, of course, but they will be mine, which are a woman's size 11. So it's still pretty big. So now I'm going to open up these Carl Friedrik packing cubes, go ahead and pack them, and I'll be right back and show you everything we can fit in here. And I am so thrilled about the packing cubes. This is probably one of my favorite sets I've ever gotten because of the sizes. If you are doing a carry-on piece of luggage, you do not need a packing cube that's the whole side of the luggage. It's kind of pointless. Those are for a checked bag. Look at how perfectly they fit. This is what they refer to as their extra large. In here, I have 3 pairs of jeans that are a woman's size 20, and I could fit even more. And then fitting in perfectly right here is this little cube, which I have fit 8 shirts in a women's 2X. They fit so nicely in here together, and that is why I love getting the packing cubes that fit with the luggage. So on this side, you can see the 2 packing cubes here and here, that when you put them together, it adds up to the perfect width of the bag. So in this cube, I fit 1 sweater, a pair of pajamas, 2 winter hats, and a pair of gloves, just in case we're packing for a winter trip. In this little cube, I have a full-size bra, I have 7 pairs of underwear, and a bathing suit. Now, all of these do have this great mesh on top so that your items can breathe and so that you can see into it. And then they have YKK zippers on here as well, and they all have a little handle. For the rest of the pack, a Trip to Travel Gear makeup case, and because we're talking premium luxury here, I packed my Gucci shoes. So let me go ahead, compress this. Great compression, and close this, and then we will pack the front pocket with things we may need for our office. Double compression, you guys. I am in love. Close it, super easy. And we're gonna test out a couple of different things. Obviously a laptop is very important, so we're going to slip that in there. So mine is a 13-inch MacBook Air, and it does have just a really thin little case on it. And there's still about an inch on this side and an inch on this side. So I'm gonna stop here right now, and we're gonna put some stuff on this side. But once we close this, I do want to try with an iPad and with a Kindle as well. So here, let's put in phone. This is an iPhone 14 Pro. Let's put in one of my external hard drives. Let's go ahead and put in our passport. We can put in a couple of pens, and then let's do a portable charger. So we will close it, zip it. That was very easy. While this is fully packed, I do want to measure the depth of the bag, which is now about 10 1/4. I'm going to slip this Kindle in without a case. Wow, that actually worked. We'll take the Kindle out and we will try the iPad. That fit too. I'm impressed. So now you're probably wondering how much this weighs while it's packed. And I don't always weigh luggage once I've packed it because I pack it with just random items, and what you pack may be less weight or more weight than what I have packed. But we're gonna do it because that's what I do for you guys. But please take into consideration that our weights might be different. So with everything in here, it's 29 pounds. So when you're adding up the almost 10 pounds of the bag, everything in your office, including an iPad and a laptop, you've got 4 packing cubes, a makeup bag, and some shoes. That's what it's going to weigh. All right, guys, so what do you think about the Carl Friedrik Pro Luggage? Whether you clicked on this video because you're just a fan of my luggage reviews, or if you clicked on this video because you're in the market for a beautiful, exquisite trunk that is functional and gonna last you a lifetime, I really wanna know your opinion. Of course, this bag and the packing cubes will be linked down below if you are interested in getting one. I do want to thank Carl Friedrik for sending these items. I really do love this bag. I think it's gorgeous. I would love to travel with it, and I do have a trip in mind. Do stay tuned. I will absolutely give an update video once I have traveled with it, and this will likely be featured in a packing video very soon. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please make sure you are not only subscribed to the channel here on YouTube, but make sure that you follow us on Instagram too, because we do a lot more things on there that we can't necessarily fit here on YouTube. I'm here to help you travel often and pack well. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.